Welcome back to F1 2018, guys. Today we are continuing our career mode as we've been doing today with one of, if not my favorite race on the F1 calendar. Before we get into today's race though, if you missed the last episode, I was explaining how we're skipping some upcoming races because F1 2019 comes out actually only in a couple of weeks now, which is just crazy. Before we get into today's race, though, if you watched the last episode we did, I was explaining how we're skipping some upcoming races because F1 2019 is coming out in only a couple of weeks. I did that again between episodes, and again, it didn't go super well in Spain or Monaco. Anyways, today we are at my hometown race, the Montreal Grand Prix circuit. We've dropped quite a ways off the pace from our boy Sergio Perez. However, since the last race, we've had a bunch of upgrade parts finally fitted to the car, which is awesome. We are getting very, very close to the pace of Mercedes. The only problem with my strategy is that the team hasn't been super happy. Emma's been like, hey, you need to do better and blah, 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 blah. We're just gonna pretend Emma doesn't exist and go straight off to qualifying. So I feel like I must have said it every single time we come to this circuit, but this circuit, the Montreal Grand Prix circuit, is my hometown race. I live like not far from the circuit at all. I've made countless videos driving around, like for example, engine failure episode 0. That was actually recorded. Actually, we just passed it. It was right there. Anyways, sightseeing is not the name of today's game. The name of the game is trying to beat our teammate Sergio Perez, as well as coming within the top 6, because we've got the hefty team goal still. Anyways, as per usual, we'll go for 2 laps in qualifying, try to set like a banker lap time on our first one, then our second one we'll go out with no talking and really push, and my DRS didn't open, but we'll keep going. I really have no excuse to not do well today, so let's try to bang out a clean couple of laps. It's not going to be the best opening lap. I was very, very messy, very, very slidey, but second place for the moment. We'll go back to the garage, see how we do. Yo, look at that lap time, boys. 1 second green already. Going to the wall of champions. Let's nail this corner. Corners. Pretty okay. Slowed a little bit down, but that's fine. Straight line to the finish. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix, a 1:08. So how did I finish? No way! Best seat in the get an achievement. That's my first time I've ever taken pole position in F1 2018. Somehow I blitzed the Renaults, the Red Bulls, everyone. My teammate Sergio Perez did pretty well as well, but I was half a second clear of him. I was actually only just in front of Nico. It's a good circuit for me, so hopefully we can continue that as we go into the race. Alright, so welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's get it going. It feels so weird to see my name on the top spot with our Renault friends following up behind us. We got Max in 4th. He's going to be someone to watch out for. We've absolutely destroyed the Mercedes in 8th and 10th. Very nice job. Leclerc's doing pretty well. Up in 12th. Lance also not doing bad at his home race as well. We share the same home race, pretty good. Marcus Ericsson, Toro Rosso, though, having a big problem. Anyways, the race strategy for today, we got a 2 pit stop strategy, no weather in sight. Stop on lap 7 and lap 21 for the ultra soft tires. It's a 35 lap race. Take a little bit less fuel, 34.5 laps of fuel. All right, so let's get it going. Pole position. This feels a little weird if I'm honest. Rev it up. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. We've got to cover off that inside line. Nico got a terrible start. That is going to let us into corner number 1 without issue. And hopefully we can start pulling away from the boys as they all hold up each other. Let's go. This feels so goddamn weird. Starting at the front. I can't believe we never got a pole position, even with our super OP Renault. To be honest, although we got away and off the line pretty quickly, the Renault boys are not going to make this easy for me. I just see that little white triangle at the bottom of the screen. They're going to be closing in real quick. I feel like the longer this race goes on, the more they're going to catch up. As fast as I might be around this circuit, I don't think we're going to be able to match those guys, especially when they start getting DRS and stuff. So Carlos, my boy, he's going for that DRS slipstream. Sorry, no DRS. Gave him a little bump. Said hello to the old Renault. That is my car. What was my car? Feels bad, man. Oh, we got the other Renault. We're in a Renault sandwich. We're in the middle of a banana peel. Yeah, they're really quick, and they're also brave. I'm not expecting them to stick it out through all of this. We still got our nose in on Nico. Can we do a little switchback? Nope, they're fast. Real fast. Hey, look who else has DRS this time. Oh, hello. Well, yeah, now that we've let the Renaults go, we got an angry Dutchman behind, who's very angry, and I can see my teammate back there. It's not good. We still haven't touched our rich revs, though, so we still got plenty of fuel to go on into this race. So the longer we stick in standard, the longer we'll be able to run in rich later on. So that's good to keep in mind. My tires aren't doing so hot right now. They are 28%. I mean, they're sliding around a little bit. Here's our new problem in the race. Those two Renaults are now just slipstreaming off each other along these back straights, and they are pulling away, and they're gone. Verstappen behind me doing the same thing on me, and I'm just allowing him to tow all the way to goddamn victory. Yeah, these tires are really not doing well right now. We are ripping them up. The engineer just said we're coming in at the end of this lap, which is actually a really good thing to hear when I'm sliding around this much. 41%. These tires burn up on this circuit. Damn. Now we're gonna go for a little bit of an undercut. See what these Renault boys do. I would imagine they're gonna be stopping soon. Everybody seems to be on the Hypersofts, so we'll see what happens, but we'll chuck the car right down into lean right away. Oh, one of them goes in to cover off immediately. Oh. I didn't actually know that's where the pit line was on this track. I thought the pit lane, like the line for the pits, was way down. Like where these marshals are standing. I thought that's where the line was. I feel like they changed it. I don't know if they did, but anyways. We're coming in. Please don't get held up. Thank you. Go 2.3 seconds. Not bad. We're not even going to be in last place. Oh, I love pole position. Oh, it's chucked me right into the middle of traffic, though. Now I'm going to have to deal with the slow boys. I'm sorry, Alonso. You are kind of slow in this game. Let's try to... That wasn't legit. We should have no problem catching up to these guys. I'm going to swing it to the inside here. It switches back to the outside. But maybe we can make something happen. Stroll's still on the inside. He's right wheel to wheel with me. We made this pass Stroll. I think we may have just lost a lot of positions right there, though. The AI slowed us down so much. Oh, we're passing some people in the pits. We go up to 6th. Oh, one of them's a Renault. Come on. Oh, we're going to be too far behind, but... I mean, that means we didn't get held up too much. For the moment, though, this is the time in the race where we just got to bang in our laps, put some miles into the car, and try to catch up to the guys in front. Carlos Sainz just jumped into the pits again, and I move up to 2nd place. I don't know what's going on, but that's really weird. Our buddy Verstappen has caught up to us only a couple of laps later, because Verstappen is actually on the Hypersoft tires, so that means he's going to be a little bit quicker than me here. So I almost probably want to let him go past. He's going to get DRS here. I just want to let him go past without losing too much time. Like that. All right, Max. Time for you to just give me a tow right the way through the race. So the car's starting to get some pretty major slide out of it. We're getting close to 40% on our tire wear, so we'll probably stick it out for maybe another lap or two before we jump into the pits. All right, well, Max is going for that undercut strategy. Regardless, I'm coming in at the end of the lap to go on for my ultra soft tires, and hopefully we come out in front of Max. I guarantee that that pit stop line is moved. It used to be in the other spot. All right, check our car. Okay, well, it's the opposite of speeding into the pit lane. But okay, Danny Rick is following us in, and one of the Ferraris on our mini map as well. All right, so let's not get held up in here. Danny Rick jumps in. 2.2 seconds. Good job, boys. Back out on the circuit. Max has just ripped it right past. Max is gone. All right, well, we're down to P6 now. Max is on the ultra soft tires. His are 1 lap older than mine. All right, this is gonna be a close race right the way to the end. So 2 guys jumped in. That's one of the Mercedes as well as my teammate. Awesome. That puts me back up to 4th place.
Sainz has just moved into 1st place.
What? I mean, he has to have another pit stop in this race, or there's some very funky tire wear going on, but all right, we got a couple laps left in the race. Let's push, try to catch up to Max. Our gap is 2.9 seconds. We are on fresher tires, and we are considerably faster than he is around this circuit. I think I have a penalty in this race. I don't remember getting a penalty. I don't know what I did. Oh, you know what that was? That was because I got a corner cutting warning. I didn't actually get a penalty on the previous lap. Anyways, the gap to Max was 2.9 seconds. It's now 1.9. We are closing into the Dutchman. Let's go. Look at that. Already closing in on the back of Max. That is perfect. I'm going to save a tiny bit of fuel behind him right now and a tiny bit of battery. I'm going to save those up so when we do get in front of him, we'll be able to turn our battery up, turn our engine up, and pull away. Like, look at this, right on the back of Max. I'm way faster than him through the wall of champions. Ooh, I'm sorry, Max. My bad. All right, so our battery's nearly topped all the way up. At the end of this lap, we'll turn it all the way up. And I've just realized we're racing for 2nd place in the Grand Prix. One of the Renaults must have pitted. I just saw one of them on my map very briefly. Oh my God, look at the speed. Oh, he covers off that inside though. Does a little block there. We can swing one here, possibly. Got Max, and we're a fast car. Real fast. All right, but now the thing is, we need to run away because we don't want Max to just follow us in our slipstream for the rest of the race. That would be really bad. Danny Rick out of the race. He's broken down. He's right there. He's on the right. We got Nico way up the road. We're not going to catch him unless his car blows up. Yo, Max is keeping up. I don't know what's going on, but that Red Bull is really fast right now. All right, well, here we go. On to our final lap. I'm going to save our battery if we need it. Down the straight. Come on. Yo, he's closing in. Cover that inside around the hairpin. Force him long. Round the outside. Give him a little squeeze if we need to. We touch. Turn the battery up now. Go. 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 We're going to cover the inside line. Going into the wall of champions. He doesn't have the straight line speed. That Red Bull is not that fast. Our Force India almost lost it on the final corner. But we're going to do it. 2nd place in a Force India. We beat the Renaults. We beat a Renault, the Ferraris, the Mercedes, the Red Bulls. All of them too slow to compete today. Honestly, I have no idea what the Renault guys were doing by pitting Sainz at that super weird time. But I mean, hey, if it wasn't for that, I would have come 3rd. I'm very happy with a 2nd place. That is huge. Our boy Sergio Perez didn't do too badly. Not bad at all. He actually only finished 1 second behind Carlos Sainz, so that's okay. I seriously don't know what's going on with the top teams though, like Valtteri Bottas 8th place. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Anyways, we jump up to 9th place in front of Valtteri Bottas. Very nice. Sergio Perez passes Lewis Hamilton. In terms of the constructors, we are faster than Mercedes. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm going to wrap up this episode of F1 2018. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, F1 2019 is only a couple of weeks away, so make sure you subscribe for that. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with some more F1 gameplay. See you guys then. Bye!